ringside with Pat Miletich. Pat, let's break down the keys in the cage for the champ.
Yeah, well, everybody in this building knows what Ronda Rousey's game plan is, including Sarah Kaufman. Now, Rousey is a world-class grappler, but to grapple, well, she's got to avoid the strikes of Kaufman and punch only when necessary. This will allow her to get into the clinch, and once there, use her Olympic judo skills to get Kaufman off her feet quickly. When the fight hits the ground, Rousey must look for any loose limbs during scrambles. The armbar is Rousey's signature submission, so this is the most likely path for her to win the title tonight and remain champion.
All right, Frank Shamrock joins me once again. Frank, what about the keys for the challenger?
Well, Sarah Kaufman is an experienced puncher whose game plan should be to keep this fight at arm's length. Sarah needs to stay in front of Ronda, constantly cutting off the cage and staying out of reach for the whole fight. Sticking stiff jabs to the chest and body will help her maintain that distance, and the overhand right will do some good damage. To avoid the clinch and the takedown that follows, she needs to keep those arms inside, and if she gets in a bad position, power to slam her way out. However, if this fight goes to the ground, I don't think Sarah stands a chance against Ronda Rousey's armbar.
Well, Sarah Kaufman still feels disrespected at the fact that Ronda Rousey was able to leapfrog over her for a title shot in Rousey's first fight at 135 back in March. And while Rousey may be the media darling, Kaufman vows that it will be her hands that dominate tomorrow's headlines as she looks to KO the queen of the division and send the shooting star crashing back to earth. Ronda Rousey, well, she doesn't have the experience that Kaufman possesses inside the cage, but she has proven to be a fighting phenom and has already delivered on her late father's promise that she would become a world champion. Tonight, she looks to solidify her standing as the best in what on paper promises to be her toughest test.
You never defend your title, you're never really a champion. You can't really call myself world champion until I defend my belt. So this is an extremely important fight for me. This is for the championship.
Getting this title back tonight is going to show myself that I do deserve to be in the spotlight. Regardless of what I'm willing to say or what I'm willing to wear, Sarah Kaufman is here to stay.
I don't know her for a little while. I don't really care if she likes me or not. I wouldn't like me if I was her. But I didn't come into the sport to make a bunch of friends.
Oh, she's going to break us.
It's over! Rousey has done it!
When I get in that cage, when that fight starts, I'm not going to get bullied. I have that cerebral ability to make sure that doesn't happen, and I have the physical ability to make sure that doesn't happen.
Girl hitting me with an MMA glove doesn't really hurt that much. I'm like the gnarliest training partners ever, and then they lock me in a cage. I'm like, hey, look, it's another chick. Let me go get her.
Ronda doesn't like getting hit. I need to make sure that I land the strikes.
I'm expecting the best version of her that's ever happened, and I'm going to be ready for it.
I'm aggressive, and I'm there, and she's going to be there to be hit.
I'm not going to let that girl walk out of the cage without everybody being shocked at what just happened.
And now, please welcome to the cage the former women's 135-pound champion, Sarah Kaufman.
Victoria, British Columbia, Sarah Kaufman completed 2 years at the University of Victoria, planning on going into medical school before deciding on a career in MMA, where she's already tasted what it's like to be Strikeforce Women's Bantamweight Champion. And coming into the fight tonight, well, she has in her rearview mirror one of the best fights of the year, that slugfest with Alexis Davis, where she proved just what kind of striking prowess she possesses.
Absolutely, and, you know, having tasted championship, the love of having that belt around your waist and the glory that goes with it, it's taken her almost 2 years, roughly 2 years, to get back to this point, and you know she doesn't want to let this slip through her fingers tonight.
Well, yeah, she's definitely got to feel the pressure of being not only former champion and losing it, but being leapfrogged over by the other ladies, being put sort of on the back burner until this moment. This is her moment. She's got to win this fight.
Kaufman says that going into this fight, her emotions are no different than in any other battle that she's been in, but she does admit that she has noticed everyone overlooking her. She stresses that women's mixed martial arts is more than just Ronda Rousey, and she looks forward, she says, to being the one to derailing the Rousey hype train. While she has respect for Rousey and the fact that she's become a bigger star in less time than any male or female fighter, she doesn't believe that she's a good role model to her home country of Canada tonight.
And now, the defending bantamweight, women's champion of the world, Ronda Rousey.
25-year-old rowdy Ronda Rousey, in less than 1 year, has gone from working 3 jobs just to make ends meet to becoming one of the hottest stars in all of mixed martial arts. She has 5 professional wins, totaling 6 minutes and 45 seconds, all 5 of them via her calling card, the armbar. She may be known as the Rowdy One. She's proven to be the armbar assassin.
Absolutely, but there's added pressure to having a title, and she has had it thrust on her. The pressure in a short amount of time in her very short professional career, and she doesn't seem to find any animosity towards Sarah Kaufman. The combination of the two, we'll see if she can get through those.
Well, now let's talk about pressure. This girl has been to the Olympics and won a bronze medal. How much more pressure can you get than fighting every other great fighter on the planet? This girl is not scared of the pressure. And you know what? I see something in her like I saw in Tito Ortiz and Nick Diaz when they came on the scene. They're brash, they're confident, they're super talented.
Speaking of Diaz, the Diaz brothers and their boxing coach, Richard Perez, have helped her with fluidity in her striking and putting together longer combinations, and she's also conscripted the likes of Dutch boxer, kickboxer Lucia Riker, who has helped her on her striking, especially from a defensive standpoint.
That's the right person to go to. Lucia Riker's a scary woman.
The crowd here at the Valley View Casino Center are amped. We are ready for a much-anticipated main event. The talk of the MMA world, rowdy Ronda Rousey, set to defend her title for the first time tonight. And let's go to the numbers for tonight's championship main event. Rousey versus Kaufman. Kaufman 1 year older, Rousey an inch taller, and Rousey does have the 1-inch reach advantage. Kaufman striking against Rousey's armbar. We are set for tonight's main event. And let's now go to the results of our Facebook poll. Will the Rousey-Kaufman fight go more than 1 round? 65% say yes.
They're putting their faith in Sarah Kaufman that she can hang.
I think they're wrong, man. I think Kaufman's going to be in there. I think she's getting out of the first round.
So they're right.
Maybe.
Let's now go to Jimmy.
What he just said is Kaufman's going to end it in the first, not take it to the second.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Valley View Casino Center as Strikeforce and Showtime present the featured bout of the evening. We are sanctioned by the California State Athletic Commission. The chairman is John Frierson. The acting executive officer is Kathy Burns. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. 5 5-minute rounds for the Strikeforce Women's Bantamweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and MMA fans joining us around the world, live from San Diego, it's showtime! Introducing to you first, the challenger on my left, fighting out of the blue corner. Standing at 5 feet 5 inches, she weighed in at 134 pounds. Raised in the disciplines of Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, her record stands at 15 wins, 1 loss, with 10 big wins coming by way of knockout. From Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the hard-hitting challenger and the former Strikeforce Women's World champion, Sarah Kaufman. And her opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. The champion standing at 5 feet 6 inches. She weighed in at 135 pounds. With a straight judo. She is undefeated in her MMA campaign with a record of 5 wins, no losses. All 5 wins coming by way of first round submission. Fighting out of Venice, California. Please welcome the 2008 U.S. Olympic bronze medalist in judo, the popular and undefeated strikeforce bantamweight women's world champion, Rowdy Ronda Rousey. And our referee in charge now to give instructions, Herb Dean.
All right, ladies, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. Get on a clean fight. Touch gloves, make it official.
Referee Herb Dean with the final instructions. We are set for the Strikeforce Women's Bantamweight Championship, scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. The undefeated champion, Rowdy Ronda Rousey in the red gloves. The former champion and challenger, Sarah Kaufman in the blue gloves, and Rousey comes out swinging.
That's the right move for Rousey. Throw as much power as you can, make Kaufman defend, and then start the grappling game.
Kaufman's got to get her hips long. Nice sweep. She had her move one way and took her back the other. She does it to everybody.
Rousey has full mount and already going for the arm.
Look at her changing the angle on the tug. Changing the angle.
30 seconds into the fight, and Rousey is already fishing for the armbar.
Beautiful job of turning her back over. But Kaufman being stubborn, coming back up to her knees, keeping her balance. Look at her rolling her back over.
Yeah, that arm lock she's got, Pat.
It's over. She's gonna eke it out, or is she gonna slam her?
It's over. Rowdy Ronda Rousey continues to amaze me. Are you kidding me? 6 pro bouts, 6 first rounds.
I did not see a tap. Did you?
Never seen anything like it, Pat and Frank.
I think all the women out there in the world that are planning on fighting her potentially need to figure out they better be able to stop everybody's
Run at her and stick her in the face.
Don't fix it. Rowdy Ronda Rousey vanquishes Sarah Kaufman early in round 1 with her signature armbar.
And the difference in this fight, she went right after her. She didn't stand.
I didn't see a tap.
She went right after her through the power, got into grappling.
and punched her way in to get into that clinch and get the fight to the ground.
Will Christina Cyborg please come get your belt back? Christina Santos Cyborg, please come get your belt back ASAP.
Kaufman had nice lock there with her holding her biceps, but it's just a matter of time before it was going to get peeled open and she was going to lose that position of power. Once it straightened out and the hips went in.
Oh, she did tap.
Her mother, Anna Marie DeMars,
Should have powered through and picked her up the power bombed her.
in judo, she used to drill the armbar with a very young Ronda Rousey, and she now uses it to continue to add to her legend.
Mom's dedication paying off.
And let's throw it up to Jimmy Leonard Jr.